Hey guys, it's me, Lil Ninja, back with another video, and today we're doing What If Deku Was in Dragon Ball Z. And yes, this will be like a Hisekai video. I'm gonna be pulling the Deku from like the Now canon series, like the manga, like the Right Now manga. He's gonna get pulled out straight from there, because that's where he gets most of his powers, and I need him to be strong for Dragon Ball Z, because where I'm putting him in Dragon Ball Z is like when Raditz shows up, like a few days before Raditz shows up. So yeah. Also, we got some shoutouts. We got some shoutouts today that I will be putting on there on the screen. So, editor, can you please put the shoutouts up? I think it's about to pop up like in a few seconds. Editor, put the shoutouts up right now, please. Thanks, editor. Okay, so we got we got Hollow. Both of them want me to make part 2. These are the shoutouts for this video for this week. And of course, if you are first to comment on one of my videos, then I will possibly shout you out. You just got to make sure that you are basically commenting first. So, but these are the 2 shoutouts that for today. So, yeah. Well, without further ado, I guess we gotta get into the video. Let's get it. It's Little Ninja time. Start off with All for Shigaraki. Yeah. This is a little bit of spoilers. We start off with all for Shigaraki teleporting Izuku, and I didn't read some of the comic. I just know there's an All for Shigaraki because All for One gave some of his power to Shigaraki. Basically, Shigaraki teleported Izuku into the Dragon Ball universe without knowing, because, you know, new powers and stuff. So yeah, Deku is now inside of the Dragon Ball universe and is falling from the sky rapidly, trying to think he would use Black Whip to basically make a parachute, float himself down by using his floating cork. Yes, he has this. I had to look this up. He has 7 corks, 7 different corks, and basically One for All is basically one of them. So Izuku would be floating down and would float on to near a house in the middle of the ocean, with Goku actually being right on his way. Goku would say hi to his friends, with Izuku just falling down from basically stress, and would pass out from overexerting his core because he was falling like a lot. Izuku would wake up a little bit later, and basically they would ask him where is he from. Izuku would say Japan, and they would not know any place called Japan. Bulma would be thinking about this. Maybe he's like Goku. Bulma would ask his race. Izuku would say human, and then Bulma would be suspicious. No human would be able to survive a fall like that, is what she would be thinking. And Izuku would say he doesn't have time for this. He has to fight, and then he would realize he would sense energy. His danger sense would not just be adapting for just danger. He would be able to sense the power level and energy around everyone. Yes, I'm involving his quirks because I kind of need to do this. So yeah, danger sense is full on key sense now. He would be able to sense, and then he would sense a very powerful power level coming to Earth. Izuku would say, like, lots of danger, as Raditz's ship would have crash landed on Earth right near the house. Master Roshi would come outside with everyone being surprised, looking at Raditz. Raditz would say hello, brother, and would grab Gohan and would off as fast as he can inside of the pod. Goku would be angry at this, thinking that someone just stole his child, and then he would realize that Raditz called him brother. Not really thinking about this too much, since this is Goku we're talking about. He wouldn't really think about it too much, and then Raditz would send a message hacking into Bulma's stuff. The message saying, "I'll give you a few days to train and try to get Goku's little precious brother or son back." And Izuku would look at this, thinking that these people need help. He would ask to train with Goku, and Krillin would be surprised, thinking that someone like him should not be able to train with Goku. Izuku would say he's been through a lot, and he probably can train with anyone at this point. Although, Izuku, you don't know how wrong you are. Izuku would be training, and yeah, basically everyone would be training. Krillin would also try to train when, I forgot what it's called, the Namekian, I forgot what his name is, I forgot what he's called. I legit don't remember his name. Although I remember all the other characters, I don't remember this one. That makes no sense. So yeah, they train basically. And then the Namekian, the green one. Sorry about that. Then Namekian pops up and would actually team up with Goku, even though Goku does not trust the Namekian. And I'll figure out his name right after like a few minutes. I'll figure out his name. It always comes back to me at some point. Izuku and everybody would train. Izuku would get a lot stronger from his canon counterpart. Like so much stronger. Like very, 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 very stronger. Not to mention that some of his quirks also basically evolved. Black Whip evolving into full, dark, what's it called? Shadow Monarch. That's what I'm gonna call it. So basically, it's basically like Black Whip, but instead of just being a whip, it's more of summon shadow puppets, like shadow things, make shadow weapons, stuff like that. That's why it's called Shadow Monarch. Because of this, he is way more powerful, and I probably will only be upgrading one more quirk, and that will be it. Izuku will we will time skip to a few days later, and they would find Raditz, and Izuku would sense his energy, thinking they're only grazing the power level of Raditz. So yeah, Raditz, they would end up doing the same thing in canon instead, but this time Izuku would be helping Goku retain, basically hold Raditz back for the time being, and the Namekian still hasn't come back to me. Piccolo. Piccolo would have done his special being canon, killing Goku, Raditz, and Izuku. Of course, Gohan would see this and would burst out of the pod, starting to try and beat up Piccolo. Piccolo would grab Gohan and would tell him, after Raditz had died, Raditz would have said his last words that 2 new Saiyans are coming to Earth, and they're gonna basically kill the Earth. So yeah, Raditz, Izuku, and Goku would be in basically the afterlife, and basically they would meet death. Well, not really death, but basically the person that governs where people go. He would talk to Raditz. Goku would talk to basically Death, asking is this his actual brother. Death would look at the names, and he would confirm that Raditz and them are brothers, confirming Goku's race is Saiyan, and Izuku and Goku will need to go to a certain place, but Raditz will be staying here. And Izuku would try to talk Raditz way out of it, thinking that he can make Raditz better, make Raditz into a hero. Having that whole mindset is like thinking no one. You have to choose to whether you want to be a hero or a villain. you can't just let other people choose for you. So he would give Raditz a second chance, basically. So yeah, Raditz would be accompanying them to go to the spot, meaning not just that. Izuku, they would learn Kaioken, basically. For that whole the time period, they would train a lot more, becoming even stronger than Vegeta in this time point, and actually trying to beat basically. Raditz would be stronger than, Izuku is about, like, stronger than Raditz, but he's not stronger than Goku right now. They're going to be the same power level later. But yeah, they all learn Kaioken, and then just for Izuku, basically nobody knows about the legendary Super Saiyan yet, so I can't necessarily give them Super Saiyan. Izuku would have been injected with a new power. Basically, it's gonna be Hit's ability to time stop, and a second ability which is unknown to it's gonna be called sorry about the noise. It's gonna be called what can I call this? How about no, I already have Shadow Monarch. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. He's getting Ultra Instinct early. Yeah, those are the only of the one of the only things I can think that a human can actually learn. So yeah, I'm also gonna say that he became an elemental and gained an elemental core, making him even more powerful. So yeah, because of this, he's becoming way more powerful and is now at the same level of Goku. And basically they're ready. Also, everything that happened with Piccolo and Gohan happened. Bulma would have gathered all the Dragon Balls and would have revived Goku, Izuku, and Raditz. Only because Goku told her to revive Raditz. And Piccolo and Krillin would not only Piccolo. Piccolo and Gohan were not like this, thinking that Raditz tried to kill them like a few years ago. Like, they still have not forgotten about that. So yeah, Gohan he's not as powerful as Vegeta. He can only he can handle Nappa by himself. So yeah, he can handle Nappa by himself. Izuku will not be using Ultra Instinct in this fight because he thinks it's too broken, too OP, super too OP. And Izuku would actually try to learn about more other things that he can use. Before Vegeta and basically Nappa comes, he would pick up some books, thinking about studying about ancient powers of the past, and he would basically find the three elementals of water, lightning, and fire, and would it's basically glorified Sage Mode with elements. Basically, he would master the dragons of the thunder, the fire, and the water, and he would get their power. So, having this on his side, I'm taking away the freaking elemental core I gave him like a few seconds ago. So yeah, he doesn't have that no more. Izuku would actually he'll be able to implement other keys into himself as well, just like he implemented the dragon keys. So yeah, this would make him even more stronger, but it's more of a form than something like that. So he has a lot of stuff under his belt to make himself stronger. So yeah, Goku and Izuku are the same power level, while Raditz is a little bit below them, and with Gohan and Piccolo coming up right after, Gohan being a little tiny bit stronger than Piccolo, and Krillin and what's his name? I forgot his name, being last. So yeah, Izuku would be ready for the fight, with Vegeta and Nappa showing up. With Izuku deciding to keep his power level down and the others doing the same, thinking that they won't notice. And yes, they definitely do not notice the power level. So yeah, Izuku would have basically, he would have had time to basically take out all the, I forgot what they're called, the green dudes that explode. Unfortunately, they would take out the one that is originally taken out in canon, because I don't really remember his name, because he doesn't really show up that much. So yeah, Izuku would have been strong, basically taking out those green dudes, and would have been setting his sights on Nappa. Nappa thinking this as a challenge, and Nappa would raise his ki, and Izuku would go into Kaioken ×2, and would start wiping the floor with Nappa, with Vegeta just getting angry at this, telling Nappa to stop, and then exploding Nappa right in front of them all. Because, Vegeta at this point doesn't really care about anyone. So, yeah, he only cares about destroying Frieza, and he can't have some weak on his team. So, yeah, Nappa is destroyed. But Izuku lets Goku fight Vegeta. Vegeta basically trying to pick up a fight more after seeing that Vegeta, after being wiped on the floor by Goku, Vegeta turns into his great ape form, and Izuku instantly slices his tail off, thinking that's a weak spot, since Goku is in the same race, and Goku was the same race, and he wasn't affected by it, and he didn't have a tail, so that would have meant the only way to defeat this thing was to take the tail out. And that's exactly what Izuku did. Izuku would decide to leave Vegeta alive, with Goku saying the same thing because it's the right thing to do. Izuku would have what? Izuku would have decided to train a lot more, and then we would time skip to when they all had to go to planet Namek to get the big Dragon Balls, basically. Meaning that Frieza's army would have been there and would have tried to take them out, but not being able to because they were wiped. They were floor wiped as well, because Izuku and Goku easily took them out. Goku would actually be severely hit because there was too many of them. Numbers do kind of matter, so yeah, Izuku and Goku would be hit very badly and would need to heal, while the others would try and find the Dragon Balls. All of them finding the Dragon Balls and not being able to summon them, so they need Dende to summon the Great Dragon. So yeah, Vegeta would eventually find them, with Frieza finding them after Vegeta would find them, and would start destroying them, basically. And Goku and Izuku would arrive, with them seeing Krillin being impaled at the last second, both of them being enraged. Izuku getting even more angry because he's known Krillin for years now, and Izuku at the time is about 18, so that's a big time skip. Izuku has known Krillin for 3 years. 3 years. And Krillin has been a good friend to Izuku. He would have gone ballistic. All of that anger would have basically gone into him. So yeah, Izuku's hair would have gone up. And I know what you're thinking. No, he is not a Saiyan. He is definitely not a Saiyan. Nope, no way. He's not a Saiyan. Definitely not a Saiyan. I gave him the power to implement any ki into himself. right now he's implementing the key of rage, meaning that he's basically feeling so much rage that basically ki is going inside of him. And it's not like Kaioken where you can multiply it. This ki is super powerful. Being able to, his rage is building up a lot, and it's turning itself into ki, making him more powerful, with the highlights in his hair turning red, with Goku's hair going golden, with Frieza thinking these are the legendary Super Saiyans, but then he would realize that other one's not a Saiyan. Izuku and Goku would proceed to mop the floor with Frieza for a little bit, and Frieza going into his final form and threatening to explode planet Namek. Izuku would gain more rage of this. Then red lightning would start to surround Izuku. With that happening, blue lightning would start to surround Goku, both of them ascending from the rage, with Goku going into Super Saiyan 2, and Izuku going into Rage Ki Form 2. Izuku would start to bash Frieza in the mouth, and Goku would start to help Izuku, just mopping the floor with Frieza. Frieza not even being able to use Ki Blast, so he's basically not open to trying to destroy the world. Izuku would have bashed Frieza into planet Namek, and Goku would have knocked him out. And both of them stopped being enraged and would calm down, with everyone flying off back to Earth, Frieza waking up a little time later and deciding to destroy the planet just out of pity. But he wouldn't be able to escape, and he would die with the planet. No, he would get severely damaged with the planet. And that will be it for now. I hope you liked the video, and I hope you want me to make more like these. And if you basically are first to comment, you will get a shout out next week. So be basically great. And have a great day as well. See you guys next time. Ninja says bye.